Hi everyone, and welcome to JUENFO Kitchen, where we just enjoy food. So let's enjoy some barbecue pigtail. So we have our pigtail here. This is 2 pounds, and this one is actually salted and cured, so we're gonna have to start by removing most of the salt from it. I'm gonna start by cutting these into bite-sized pieces, and as you can see, these already come pre-cut, so it's just a matter of separating them. And this actually makes it a lot easier for the salt to be removed. Now I'm gonna give these a good rinse. Most people boil their pigtail 3 to 4 times, but I'm actually using this large pot here in order to reduce the amount of times that I'll have to boil mine. Now this is a 5-liter pot, and now I'm gonna add my pigtails, which I've already thoroughly rinsed, in order to remove as much of the salt as I could. I'm gonna allow my pot to come to a boil. So once it starts boiling, I'm going to remove the lid and leave that to boil for about 15 minutes. Now it's been about 10 minutes, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and remove this first batch of water here. So I've removed most of the water, and I'm gonna actually dilute that with hot water. And I'm gonna let this boil for another 10 minutes. So now it's time for me to go ahead and drain this. We've pretty much removed all the excess salt. The aim is for our pigtails to be salted and not salty. Now remember, if you're using a smaller pot, you may have to do this for a total of 3 to 4 times. I've chosen to use this very large pot because I wanted to cut that process in half. Next, I'm gonna pressure cook these for about 10 minutes. I like when my pigtails are very soft and fall off the bone tender, so I've chosen to pressure cook them. Now you could have boiled them for a bit longer until they're soft enough if you don't have a pressure cooker, or if you choose not to pressure cook them. But again, if I can find a way to reduce the cook time, I'm gonna do it in the shortest time as possible. Now as you can see, these already have started to soften. So I'm gonna pressure cook these for about 10 minutes. And that's 10 minutes from the time that it starts to pressure cook, not from the time that I put it on my stove. Now this all may seem like a lengthy process for some, but we have to remove the salt if we're using salted pigtails, that is, and I highly recommend that you use salted. It has a lot more flavor in my opinion. And the good thing is that you can actually prep your pigtails the day before, and then you can just add your sauce and finish them off for the following day. Now these are done pressure cooking, and as you can see, they are perfectly soft. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer my pigtails to a baking dish. Now for my sauce, I've added a half a cup of this barbecue sauce here. You can use any one of your favorite barbecue sauce, whether it's store-bought or homemade. And if you like yours extra saucy, add more sauce. If not, just add less. I'm also gonna add a 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup, a splash of pineapple juice to thin it out. You could also use orange or apple juice, or just plain water if you don't have any of those. A tablespoon of honey, and a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to help balance out some of that sweetness. Just use some distilled white vinegar if you don't have apple cider. And guys, I almost forgot my green seasoning. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of that as well. So if you don't know what green seasoning is, it's a blend of fresh herbs, onion, scallion, thyme and all of that. I actually have 2 videos on how to make green seasoning, so I'll go ahead and link them for you above as well as in the description. So if you're interested, you can check those out. So instead of the green seasoning, you could also add your dried seasonings too, like your onion powder, garlic powder, or whatever your favorite seasoning is. But I'm just gonna be using my green seasoning for today. And then I'm gonna pour this all over my pigtails. This goes in my preheated oven at 350 degrees. And after 20 minutes, guys, with the last 5 minutes on broil, we have our delicious fall off the bone barbecue pigtail. I really love how versatile this is. You can have it as an appetizer or just add a side and you have a complete meal. Check out these videos here for more barbecue inspired recipes. I think you'll really like them. Subscribe for more delicious recipes. And until next time, live life to the fullest and just enjoy food.